It's the recruiting roundup powered by Rock and Refuel Varsity. We have the newlywed, Jason Jewell. I'm Jared Cohen. We're going to look at some film. Jason's going to put on his coaching hat, going to break down a 2017 prospect and what makes him so elite. Plus, we'll get through the latest offers in that class. But Jason, let's start off going back to the 2016 class. And a wide receiver in Liberty is still seeing his recruitment live and active.
Yeah, so Dayton Jackson, the wide receiver out of Liberty High School, picked up his first FBS offer from Marshall. Not typical for kids to get this scholarship this late, but this is a guy that was being recruited, did not sign on signing day, had an offer from Montana early on that didn't work out, keeping his dreams alive, and he got this offer from Marshall. He's going to take a visit out there and hopefully commit and sign.
There's a misconception that signing day, Jason, is like the last day where you make it official, but really it's the first day you can make it official. So how often do we see players this late in the game, I guess you could say, see their recruitment get this active?
No, now, the vast majority of the kids do sign on signing day, but things don't always go the right way for some of these colleges, or kids fail out of school and a scholarship frees up. So sometimes schools have 1 or 2 scholarships left over, and they're still looking for a guy that's the right fit. And for Dayton Jackson, he lucked out. Marshall had a scholarship free up, and and he got to receive that scholarship offer.
So best of luck with Dayton Jackson. Let's go into the 2017 class, Jason. First offers all over the board. Let's start with Johnny Johnson over at Chandler.
Yeah, a guy that was really the third option at wide receiver for Chandler and the Wolves with N'Keal Harry and Colby Taylor. So I expect a breakout year for Johnny Johnson, a guy that I really like. Got the first offer from Nevada. The Wolfpack are out here recruiting very heavily. But Johnson's a kid. He's about 6 foot tall, 190 pounds, big, thick, physical kid that had caught about 30 balls, had 2 touchdowns last year. And I expect a breakout year for Johnson.
And let's get into Army now. They came through last week and offered a handful of Arizona players, and some of them were the first offers.
Yeah, so Andrew Nichols, the tight end, defensive end out of Centennial High School, is his first FBS offer, has a 1AA offer from Harvard. Carson Nugent, the linebacker from Saguaro High School, got that first offer from Army. And then Ben Thomas, the big physical guard out of Pinnacle, got his first 2 offers. He got Army and Columbia. And then what a day for Army, cherry-picking kids over at Saguaro High School. They also offered Jax Waycaser, the big offensive tackle, Corey Stevens, the other offensive tackle, and Kyle Soley, the hybrid tight end linebacker player.
Odwai Isabor. It seems like we've been talking about him for about 5-6 weeks straight. He added a Big 12 offer.
Yeah, Kansas State come in. They don't recruit here very heavily at the prep ranks. They're typically here recruiting the junior college guys, but we've mentioned it before. He's 6'6", 215, 4.0 GPA. It's a no-brainer guy to recruit.
You mentioned all the Saguaro kids that Army offered. Well, Jared Poplowski also added another offer.
Yeah, he actually got 2. He had a UNLV and San Jose State, a guy that 6'5", 230 pounds, big physical tight end, could also play D-end at the next level if need be.
Jalen Harris from Desert Ridge added a couple offers, one of them being his second from the Pac-12.
Yeah, so he got Oregon State, and he got UNLV, the big defensive end out of Desert Ridge. He knows how to get to the quarterback. It's kind of a trend, though. When you're a big kid, 6'4", 200-plus pounds with good grades, you're going to get recruited at the Division I level.
And it speaks of his athleticism. Played defensive end and wide receiver, shows his speed, athleticism, and size. That's a rare combination. Now, Jason, let's put your coach's hat on. Let's break down some film. Bryce Gilbert over at Higley, 2017 tight end. He has Power 5 offers. He just added another offer this past week from Columbia, so he's also smart, Ivy League attention. Let's look at his film. What makes him such an elite level prospect?
Yeah, so you look at him, he's 6'5", and he's 210 pounds in the film that you're watching right now. And you look at him, he has wide receiver speed, but he has a tight end body, so it makes him a very tough matchup. You look at, he's able to bully those smaller defenders. Then here in this next clip, you're going to look at him. Guys that are 6'5", 210 should not be able to outrun smaller kids like this. So he obviously has the athletic ability. He's got the size. He's now gained 20 more pounds because he stopped playing basketball, focusing on football. So you look at him right here, he's just bullying these smaller defenders and scoring. Guys like this are very, very tough to find. And then again, the last clip we're going to watch here, you see him, he's bullying the smaller defender, and he's a defensive coordinator's nightmare because the linebackers cannot run with him, and the defensive backs are not big enough to tackle this guy.
So that's Bryce Gilbert. We'll keep continuing to do this through the 2017 class, through the spring and the summer, getting you ready for fall camp just around the corner. It's going to be football season again, and we'll be taking you all the way up until to it and beyond. That's Jason Jewell. I'm Jared Cohen. This has been the Recruiting Roundup, powered by Rock and Refuel Varsity.